Hi, I'm Molly McCann. I've been a celebration member for 8 years along with my husband and my 2 children, and I've been asked to speak on tonight's topic, which is dwelling in mystery. I think all of us have experienced a time in our lives when we've been mirrored in the unknown, especially after this last year. My experience started on January 20th, 2020, when the car I was driving was T-boned by a semi-truck. The driver had gone through a red light, was speeding, and was on his phone. My 2 young sons were strapped in their booster seats behind me, and we had to be cut out of the vehicle. My 5-year-old walked away with contusions, and I was in the hospital for 3 days with non-life-threatening injuries. My 7-year-old, however, had to be airlifted to HCMC in critical condition. My husband boarded the helicopter and did not return home for 4 weeks. After many initial surgeries, they were able to stabilize my son, and the wait began. My husband and in-laws held around-the-clock vigil for 10 days, waiting for Colin to open his eyes. I'm going to pause my story right here and skip to the end. This is Colin today, a happy, healthy 8-year-old. I could spend my entire life expounding on our recovery and the amazing miracles God provided day after day. But today I'm going to focus on that agonizing 10-day period of waiting. The doctors were perplexed. Colin's tests showed brain activity, but he would not wake. As each day passed, our anxiety grew. I remember laying on the ground, unable to eat or sleep, crying out to God to take this pain from our family. To say it tested my faith is an understatement. I came to a point a few days in where I had to choose either to turn to God or turn away from God. A small voice in my head kept repeating the same mantra over and over. God is good all the time. I could choose to give up any semblance of control I had over the situation and trust that the God I'd followed my entire life was good and would work all things for good. I could trust that no matter what was to come, God could and would take any broken thing and make it beautiful. In reality, I had no control. Do we ever? They say that man makes plans and God laughs, and isn't that the truth? It is so hard to believe that we can't do everything we want, that we aren't sovereign and all-knowing, and sometimes maybe that we don't have the best answer to everything that comes our way. So a few days in, I let go. I lifted my eyes and I said, "Thy will be done." Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called to his purpose." My wait did not get any easier. It was still the darkest, most heart-wrenching moment of my entire life. But my spiritual muscles were working. I was able to take every fear, every what if, and give them to God. I literally had nothing left to stand on. The doctors did all that they could, and nothing on this earth could produce the outcome that I wanted. I had to trust that God was God, and I was not. And I had to believe that no matter what happened, he would be there still. Deuteronomy 29:29 says, "The secret things belong to the Lord our God, but the things revealed belong to us and our children forever, that we may follow the words of the law." In short, we don't know the reasons for everything this side of heaven. We live in a broken world with broken people, and only God knows why some things happen. Sometimes it takes our lowest points to realize that we do not have authority over our lives. God is the only sovereign presence in this universe. For me, it is a humbling yet comforting thought. I don't have all the answers, but I don't have to shoulder the whole weight of this world. God's got it. After 10 days, Colin woke up and cried for his mommy. 4 weeks after that, he came home in a wheelchair. And 4 weeks after that, he was running across the yard. I don't know what I would be preaching today had Colin gone on to heaven. I honestly can't tell you that I wouldn't be a broken person, overwhelmed by grief, and I don't know why he gave us a miracle. But I can tell you that I know there's a God that loves me, who is in control, and best yet, promises us relief for our pain and suffering. And that's something that I can hold on to for all of my days. God is good all the time. Thank you.